Hey everybody, it's Paul from the Dank Basement. Hope you're doing well on this Monday, Martin Luther King Day. Thank you, Dr. King, for your true contributions to civil rights, not just for African Americans, but for every other group who followed your example and have followed in your footsteps. We may never be able to equal your vision nor your oratory skills, but we respect your memory and we thank God that you walked among us long enough to really get that ball rolling. So thank you, Dr. King. One of the things that kept me away from pipe smoking for many, many years was the misconception or misperception that pipe smoking has to be, by its nature, a very aristocratic and expensive activity. I mean, I shopped my local tinderbox, my local pipe seller, my local Tobacco Road, some brick and mortars, Golden Leaf. And I saw an awful lot of pipes right up in that $300, $400, $500 range. And I thought, I don't want to do that. And, the tobaccos seemed to be real expensive just looking at them on the shelves. And I thought, I don't want to do that. So, of course, I made the mistake of buying a crappy basket pipe back in 1976. It was a disaster. Pipe smoked wet, smoked hot. The air hole was not, the draw hole was not correctly drilled. One side of the pipe had a thinner wall than the opposing side, so the pipe always developed hot spots, gurgled, spat. It was ugly. And after less than half of a pouch of crappy OTC tobacco in it, I threw pipe, pouch, tobacco, and pipe tool in the garbage and didn't look back for another 37 years. Fast forward to last fall, and I decided I want to try pipe smoking. I'm watching all these great pipe videos here on YouTube, and I got excited. But I'm cheap. I don't want to spend a lot of money for a single pipe. Now, fortunately, I discovered very early on the great pleasure to be had by smoking a corncob pipe. And this one, in fact, was part of that bag of factory seconds, smokable factory seconds. I can see absolutely nothing wrong with this pipe. I couldn't when I bought it. I think this might even be a country gentleman, but you guys can tell me, because I don't know. It's got a Danish filter bit on it anyway. And it cost me nothing. And I got a lot of pleasure from that first pipe. And then, of course, I received gifts. I got a very nice Paul from Briar Boy via cousin Stuffy. Very nice Paul, which I never smoke because I'm afraid that I'm going to clog it up and won't be able to clean it. But it's a nice decoration anyway. Then my friend Jake, Happy Smoking 100, gifted me with a very nice Winslow rusticated Dublin. Bought a couple of Briars in the $70 range. Bought a couple of Mearshams in the $150 range, and now I'm thinking, you're an idiot. You have pipe acquisition disorder, and you have tobacco acquisition disorder. You're going to bankrupt the family. Mrs. Squinty will divorce you, and you'll be living in a cardboard box, but by God, you'll have a $150 pipe to smoke while you're living in your cardboard box. Well, fortunately, Mrs. Squinty, tolerant and patient as always, just kind of let that slide, but said no more expensive pipes. Dr. Hannah, Fred Hannah, gifted me with a couple of pipes, a Canadian and a Prince style pipe. Beautiful pipes, but I still was looking for somewhere between the Missouri Meerschaum and the $60 Savinelli pipe that I was seeing on sites like Pipes and Cigars. And along comes Mr. Brog. Mr. Brog is a Polish brand. They have sold over 1 million pipes, if you believe their website, which is partially in English, partially in Polish. Don't let the Polish scare you. But these pipes are also available on eBay, and if you can pick them up at an auction or a best offer deal, these pipes are not all that much more expensive than a Missouri Meerschaum. Now, to show you this pipe has a retail value of $30. I got this one on a best offer for $25. It was shipped to me for free. It arrived in about a week and a half calendar time, about 6 business days, and I couldn't be happier. Now, talking about these pipes, they are equipped with a 9mm filter. You want to lose that filter unless you absolutely have to smoke through a filter. The filter impedes the airflow, at least on this one. This is the Amigo. It is the model number 51. It is a sitter, as you can see from its flat bottom. Flat bottom. Nice chunky pipe, weighs nothing. Weighs less, I think. I should get out a scale, actually, and weigh this against, for instance, my Missouri Meerschaum Great Dane spool. They feel very similar in weight, very comfortable in the hand, sit nicely on a tabletop. They burn very cool. This pipe is a very cool, very easy smoker, and I really love it. And 25 bucks. 25 bucks, brand new pipe. Now, was it shipped with a pipe sock? No. It came in a cute little cardboard box that was destroyed when I got it, but the pipe was fine. Pipe smokes great. If there is one design characteristic I dislike about this pipe, it is the obviously cheap plastic band, the blue band. Not necessary for me, and it just looks kind of cheap, I guess. I've dedicated this one to Virginia's. Haven't gotten on to that whole vapor thing yet, that Virginia Perique thing. Don't like the itch that it gives to the back of my throat. It's peppery, I've heard people say. It just makes my mouth itch. Don't like Perique so far. Love good complex Virginias. Now this is some McClellan's number 5100 Red Virginia Cake, which I stoved in a 190-degree Fahrenheit oven for 5 hours. It's incredible. Delicious. And in this pipe, fantastic. So, if you are looking for an inexpensive alternative to briar that is a step up from Cobb's, you might want to consider a Mr. Brog. These pipes are available in a couple of dozen styles, couple dozen different colors. These are available on the Mr. Brog store on Amazon.com, but also readily available not just from Mr. Brog, but from resellers on eBay. And good deal. Good deal for a good pipe. And will you look at that grain? Huh? Never had a pipe with horizontal grain before. It looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't even know what color this pipe is. Maybe somebody can tell me. Somebody, I think it was Immoman, posted a comment to my first Mr. Brog video, and he said, I've always liked Mr. Brogs for their big, I don't give an F sort of attitude. And I agree. These are a modern design, a departure from other bowl and pipe styles, and really fun to smoke and really good to smoke. And again, at 25 bucks, if I burn it up, lose it, drop it into the toilet, it's not going to be the biggest tragedy that has ever befallen me. You know, it's a decent price for a decent pipe. It's a decent price for a decent pipe. Would I spend 20 bucks on a Graybo when I could get a Mr. Brog for about the same money? I don't think so. Not anymore. Now that I know, I like these pipes a lot. Mr. Brog pipes, Amazon, eBay. You ought to get you one. It's not the biggest investment you'll ever make, and I think you'll be happy with the quality of the smoke. You know, I'm no expert, obviously. Yeah, it's just like I'm a noob. I just started smoking pipes again after a 37-year hiatus last fall. And I'm still kind of learning what I like and what I dislike and what I prefer. I think these Mr. Brog's pipes are winners. I would like to try the Golden Gate pearwood pipes from the Ukraine, but I don't know where to find them. So if anybody knows, please comment. I appreciate that. Hey, you guys see that Pipes and Strings and Things is back? Missed him. He's been gone for a few months. You need to watch his video explaining where he was. It's, wow. I was sitting there with my mouth hanging open for the whole video. What? So check him out, Pipes and Strings and Things. John is a fine musician and a fine pipe smoker and a nice fellow, I think. So you'll enjoy his videos. Lots of new pipe people here on YouTube. It's great to see everybody. Please do comment. Help me with my pipe smoking odyssey. I still need all the advice I can get. If you know of a great pipe, great tobacco, something that's not going to break the bank, I always encourage you to write to me at unclesquinty@gmail.com. Thanks a lot for watching. As always, thank you for subscribing. All my new subscribers, welcome. You guys are the bomb. I appreciate it. Have a great week.